Welcome to our channel on near-death experiences, NDEs. We'll explore stories of people who've been on the brink between life and death, returning with new perspectives. These accounts offer a unique glimpse into existence, life's meaning, and the universe. Each video is a journey through transformative experiences and spiritual discovery. We're creating a space of understanding and sharing for these extraordinary stories. Whether you're here out of curiosity or seeking comfort, we hope to bring you peace and awareness. Join us on this journey of spiritual exploration. Every moment is an opportunity to grow and love. Thank you for being here with us.
The narrative recounts the life-altering experiences of a 46-year-old woman who has endured numerous physical and emotional challenges throughout her life. Born in the late 1970s, she began experiencing health issues in the early 1980s, which progressively worsened over time. Her story is one of resilience, perseverance, and ultimately, a profound spiritual awakening that transformed her perspective on life and death. The woman's health troubles began with internal issues around 1983, followed by a debilitating back injury in 1985 that left her unable to stand or walk. Doctors initially warned her that she might never walk again. This marked the beginning of a series of medical complications that would plague her for years to come. As a single mother trying to raise her daughter, she found it increasingly difficult to maintain steady employment due to her recurring illnesses. Eventually, she was forced to rely on welfare as her condition deteriorated. In 1987, she experienced a dramatic and unexplained weight loss of 45 pounds over just 3 months. Despite numerous medical consultations, doctors were unable to identify the cause of her rapid decline. It wasn't until the early 1990s that she finally received a diagnosis, though she was told that there was no cure or surgical intervention available for her condition. The lack of effective treatment options and the limited understanding of her illness left her feeling hopeless and isolated. The culmination of her health struggles came in 1992 when, at the age of 37, she suffered a heart attack. This event, while traumatic, would prove to be a pivotal moment in her life. As she lay in the intensive care unit, surrounded by concerned family members, she experienced what she would later come to understand as a near-death experience, NDE. During this NDE, the woman described being enveloped by a pure white light that gradually covered her entire field of vision. As the physical world faded away, she found herself immersed in a realm of indescribable peace, serenity, and tranquility. In this ethereal space, she felt free from pain, illness, and all forms of suffering. The absence of negativity or evil was palpable, replaced by an overwhelming sense of unconditional love and acceptance. As she ventured deeper into this otherworldly dimension, she observed countless silhouettes of people, young and old, big and small, all existing in harmony. Race and other physical distinctions seemed to dissolve in this realm of pure energy and love. The experience reached its peak when she was approached by a loving maternal figure who took her hand and communicated with her, though the specifics of their conversation were lost upon her return to consciousness. The NDE came to an abrupt end when medical interventions successfully restarted her heart. Upon awakening, she found herself back in the hospital room, surrounded by medical staff. The stark contrast between the blissful state she had just experienced and the harsh reality of her physical condition left her feeling confused, sad, and empty. She longed to return to the peaceful realm she had glimpsed, but found herself unable to do so. It wasn't until years later, when she happened to watch a television program about near-death experiences, that she began to make sense of what had happened to her. As she learned more about NDEs, she came to accept and understand her own experience, though she often faced skepticism when trying to share her story with others. The impact of her NDE was profound and long-lasting. It fundamentally altered her perspective on life and death, instilling in her a sense of purpose and a deep-seated belief in an existence beyond physical life. This newfound understanding allowed her to approach death with less fear and even enabled her to provide comfort to others facing their own mortality. Despite the transformative nature of her experience, the woman's life continued to be marked by significant challenges. Her health issues persisted and even worsened over time, with heart disease being added to her list of ailments. She found herself living on disability benefits and struggling to make ends meet. Simple pleasures, like enjoying an ice cream cone on a hot day, became unaffordable luxuries. The woman's daily life is a testament to her resilience. She lives alone with her dog and cat, relying on occasional assistance from a home health aide. Her pets have become her primary source of companionship and unconditional love, providing comfort during her most difficult moments. Despite her limited finances, she refuses to give them up, valuing their presence in her life above her own material needs. Throughout her narrative, the woman's daughter emerges as a central figure and a source of strength. Now in her mid-20s, the daughter has recently escaped an abusive relationship and is working to build a stable life for herself. The mother credits her daughter's need for her as the primary reason she has continued to persevere through her many hardships. Interestingly, the woman's NDE has had a profound impact on her views regarding suicide. Prior to her experience, she had contemplated and even planned to end her life once her daughter was grown and no longer needed her. However, the glimpse of the afterlife she experienced during her NDE has completely altered this perspective. She now views suicide as potentially jeopardizing her chance to return to the peaceful realm she encountered. As a result, she has developed a deep reverence for all forms of life, going so far as to avoid harming even insects that enter her home. The woman's story is not just one of personal transformation, but also one of generational connection. She recounts being present during her mother's passing in 1991, witnessing her mother's final moments of apparent awe and wonder. At the time, she was puzzled by her mother's expression, but her own NDE the following year provided insight into what her mother might have experienced in her final moments. Despite the ongoing challenges in her life, including chronic pain, financial struggles, and feelings of loneliness, the woman maintains a sense of purpose and hope. Her NDE has given her the strength to endure her difficulties, knowing that there is something more beyond this physical existence. She views death not as an end, but as a transition to a better state of being. In sharing her story, the woman expresses gratitude for the sense of connection and belonging she has found through sharing her experience with others. Her narrative serves as a powerful testament to the transformative potential of near-death experiences and the profound impact they can have on an individual's outlook on life, death, and the nature of existence itself.
If you enjoyed this video or you're interested in the topics we cover on this channel, I'd be really grateful if you could subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content. Share the video with someone you think might appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Preface: near-death experiences, NDEs, can be profound, life-changing events. Remember, NDEs are subjective experiences, not proof of an afterlife or a guide for living. Channel purpose: this channel shares NDE stories and information, providing a platform for open discussion without promoting specific beliefs. Disclaimer: this content doesn't replace professional medical or psychological advice. If struggling with mental health issues, seek professional help immediately. If you've had an NDE and need support, consult a therapist experienced with NDEs. We don't promote suicide or self-harm. If considering suicide, contact a prevention lifeline immediately. Suicide prevention resources: National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. Crisis text line, text HOME to 741741. Conclusion: we hope you find this channel informative. For questions, please contact us. Remember, suicide prevention is crucial. If you're struggling, seek help. You're not alone.